Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Bringing it out, it's Benson. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. That's caught. It's Benson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Benson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
And the offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. Looking for a gap. It's low. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
To the air, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Washington. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Handoff to the back. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. On the ground, it's low. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
After the second down incompletion, I have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The shotgun handoff here. Finding some room at the 25. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's the second down play. Looking for some space. It's Whittington. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the
Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Oregon, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Washington. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Crucial third down play coming up. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. And 3rd and short to hand the ball off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll run it from the gun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Moore. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Ducks. They cap the drive with 6 points. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try a pass here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
QB bootlegs here. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. We're trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into open space. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Gets the first and still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's low. He picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Fields. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They'll run it to the left. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Tremendous toughness here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion makes it second and short. Dropping back. It's Moore. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
But to pick up the third and short through the air. Close to the tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. On first down, it's play action. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Bites into the open. Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going, or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Back to throw. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Fields. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Hot over the middle. It's Washington. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They bring it down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the 1st down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On the toss play, runner moving left. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with a toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. That's exactly what he did there.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Wait, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Benson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Moore. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't quite come up with the interception. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a 2nd chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And it's taken at the 25. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, the tight end is the favorite target here of the QB, and he puts it right on him. You know, it's got to be frustrating for him when he can't connect on a simple drag route on your check down option.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Ducks. And they jump on top here in the second half. That's another strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he knocks through the PAT. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool.
He's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. They're going to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Burst into space. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Young. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but yet nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Price. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Price. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Fields. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Gonna run it. It's Price. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Sticking with the running game. He gets loose. Touchdown, Irish. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Benson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Dropping back. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive running.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Moore. Grab down the middle, it's Whittington. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Working clock with the ground game. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll test the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. One is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Out for the first play of the drive 22. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield. It's Moore. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And they pick up the first on the ground. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. Cut over the middle, it's Moore. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Trying to find some room. It's Whittington. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. Now timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produce some magic. To throw, it's Moore. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for 2 to take the lead right here. And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Breaking free at the 35. One more big play to wrap up this game. What a great effort all game long by the defense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.